Well, obviously a great weekend, to go on the road and to win at Portland State and followed up on Saturday night with the win at Sacramento State, a convincing win. I thought our guys went out on the road and did what we needed to do to get the job done. So I was obviously very happy with that road sweep.
Made the switch to Perry on coming off the bench. Obviously, his offense worked out. The bench as a unit, the offense worked out. What did you see out of that?
Yeah, every once in a while you change some things up, and I thought that was a positive change for us. I liked the way our team played this weekend.
Questions for Coach?
Yeah, so obviously you guys, since the loss to Northern Colorado and put up 63, you guys have been on a pretty strong offensive roll with 96, 97, 81, even before switching to Perry on. What kind of adjustments were made there?
Nothing really. Just executing better and sharing our ball and doing what we do. I think it's more about our effort. Usually when our defense is good, that helps our offense. And this weekend our defense was much better, especially at Sacramento State on Saturday. So, I don't want to say we were a step slow during some of those games, but we definitely got our energy back this weekend playing Portland State and Sacramento State.
You're at the part of the season where you're having an opportunity to play people twice. Do you see anything that you can either exploit or have to guard against with Eastern?
Oh, haven't watched a ton of Eastern yet because it's early in the week. But obviously, playing them for the second time, you should know a lot more. They're our travel partner. We see them play every week on video, because we're watching, for instance, Sacramento State, we're watching the Eastern game. So there'll be no secrets in this game on both ends. Shantae does a good job. They're very, very good defensively. They're very well coached. They've got a marquee player in Bliznick. There won't be any secrets in this basketball game, that's for sure.
Is this going to be the gunfight at the OK Corral between Vic and Blesnick?
Well, I guess time will tell. The last one was obviously a very low-scoring game, and I think that's what it's going to come down to. I think the tougher team wins on Friday. The team that plays the hardest and is able to sustain what they're trying to do, and I thought we did a good job of that down there. Whenever it was a month ago, that we didn't start off very well, but I thought we sustained our defensive intensity, for that last 30 minutes of that basketball game, and obviously that was the difference in that game.
It looks like since the last time you played them that BJ's kind of found a different gear.
BJ's been playing good, no question about it. Had another great weekend. He was the Big Sky Player of the Week. What was it, a week ago? He's been playing well. He's been shooting it well. I think he would be the first one to tell you his consistent work ethic this year has been really good. He's a guy who plays with a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, and the stats speak for themselves. You can always tell how hard a guy plays by his rebounding numbers, especially a big guy, and he's leading the conference in rebounding. And that just tells you he's going to work every day, and it's been really nice to see, and I'm really happy for him.
Having beat those guys once, because they've sort of had your number for a while, having beat them once, is that helpful going into this game?
All that stuff's thrown out in these rivalry games. I mean, it doesn't matter if you won the first one or not at our place, at their place. What we're going to do is figure out what we got to do to put a good game plan together and then go out and execute it.
Eastern had a pretty great crowd when we went up there a couple weeks ago. What are you hoping to see out of our crowd?
Well, I'd love to see the dome packed. I'd love to see a Washington State type crowd. This series has become a rivalry series. It's a fun series. Men and women are playing together on the same night. I think one game's at 5, the other game at 7:30. Should be a great crowd. I think the high schools are about finishing up, so we'd love to see the Vandal Nation out strong because we're going to need it because we know it's not only a big game because it's a rivalry game, it's a big game in the conference standings. After the Eastern game, then we're getting a crack at the people who are ahead of us in the standings, specifically Montana and Weber. So it's a great opportunity for us to gain some more ground and to keep us right in that top that top of that conference. Montana's obviously being 11-0 has a leg up on everybody, but they've also got to come to us in Eastern and have Weber State and Idaho State at home, which none of us have played each other to this point, besides us in Eastern, obviously.
Since you brought it up, I was looking at doing a story about the fact that the women and men are playing doubleheaders again after they have gone away from that for so many years. From your perspective, does it help the women having play doubleheaders with you guys? And do you feel like you have any responsibility to help them with their game?
No, I mean, anything we can do to help, we will. But that would probably be a better question for John, whether it helps him or not. But what I'd tell you is I think it's about school spirit. You know, when you're playing somebody who's 80 miles away, why not? Why not play it there? To me, it just makes sense. You know, from a number of different reasons. You know, from a rivalry perspective, from a school spirit perspective, for fans, you know, that don't have to make a choice and come watch both men and women play on the same night, and ultimately from a budget perspective. I mean, you know, so I think it's a win-win for everybody, and I don't know if the Montanas do it or not. I think they do, but that's the way it should be done.
Going one game this weekend and that same, you know, all these different kind of cool scheduling coincidences coming together, are you expecting a different kind of energy vibe from the fans and the players?
Well, I don't know about from the players. They've been pretty energetic and obviously had a very good weekend, but would love to have a big crowd out here to get us going. No question about that.
Anything else, Coach? All right.
How's